Neither freezing rain nor sleet nor Winter Storm Blair prevented the Kentucky General Assembly from convening for day one of this year's 30-day legislative session. The start of the short session, as it's called, is routine and usually mild, as each chamber welcomes new members, formalizes leadership and committee assignments, introduces new bills, and sets the rules by which each chamber will operate for the next 29 days. The latter drew some debate in both chambers as Democrats criticized some new procedural rules by the Republican supermajority aimed at accelerating bill passage. They perceived those changes as limiting transparency and public input in the legislative process. GOP leadership fired back.
So what we're seeing, Mr. President, in my view, is an attempt by this chamber to cut off debate, to limit the voice of those who are in opposition, to exclude the ability of committee chairs to have the ability to consider bills, essentially, Mr. President, to gag the members of this body. I think that's inappropriate. I don't think we should ever allow that to occur in this chamber. Our Constitution doesn't mandate that people have a right to proceed or succeed on an issue. But our Constitution does demand that every legislator have a right and a voice to express their opinion. And we are stripping legislators of that voice.
My colleague, the Senator from Fayette 13, has brought some questions. I'd like to ease the minds of those that may be watching and some of our colleagues here in the chamber. The changes to the rules that are proposed, and these are proposed until they're voted on, these can be amended by any member of the body wishing to file an amendment to the rules, Mr. President, at any course and time during the course of this session. So I'd encourage anyone with disappointments or grievances, bring your amendments, bring your rule changes. We can vote them individually or collectively any way you wish to go. So for anyone concerned about a lack of transparency or a lack of democracy, I'm standing to speak in support of the rule changes, and I encourage all members to vote yes on the resolution.
The Senate approved the chamber's rules by a voice vote. House Democrats felt the same, as they said procedural rule changes in the lower chamber, quote, stifled minority voices. House rules were adopted along party lines in a roll call vote. While today was organizational, as is typical, policy discussions will begin tomorrow. A raft of bills were introduced today. Among them, a bill to lower the state income tax by another 0.5%. That effort is embodied in House Bill 1 that was filed today and is slated for consideration in tomorrow morning's House Appropriations and Revenue Committee. It could see a House floor vote by the end of the week, and you can watch that coverage online at KET.org.